Alright, good morning. We're out here in Rochelle, Illinois. It is Thursday morning and we're waiting to go pick up our load, which is about a mile away down that road over there. We're at a brand new Love's truck stop here in Rochelle. This is I-85. That's the toll road right there. We did not come on the toll road. We came up through the woods to get here so we wouldn't have to go on the toll. It's been a busy week. We delivered, we delivered Monday up in Iron Mountain, and then we ran down to Milwaukee. We ran to Milwaukee, picked up snow plows, took them down to Missouri, and then picked up out of Missouri. Let's see, where are we at? Picked up out of Missouri going up to Rock Island. Had to think. It's kind of been a long week. I was really worried the beginning of this week was going to be kind of rough, but it started out pretty good, or it's ending pretty good. So we picked up skidded coils out of Granite City, Rock Island, delivered those this morning or yesterday, and now we're back over here in Rochelle, Illinois, and we're loading up going back to Louisville. So we'll be in Louisville tonight, and then we load Saturday out of Louisville, going to Detroit. Now, the generator has let me down again. The alternator has gone out. I woke up, was it Wednesday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning, and the truck wouldn't start. And luckily there was another Mercer truck around. So I do have an extra alternator in the truck. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I just don't feel like getting dirty. And we'll do it this weekend, so we'll be all right. But here you guys can look and see our England before we get ready to go. So we gotta go. I don't know what we're picking up. It says iron or steel. I've never loaded over here before, so we'll find out what it is. But all right, that's it. Let's start today and talk to you a bit. All right, we just got loaded. It took a little while. Here, if you guys want to Google something, you see that name right there, however you say that? They used to make train cars here, and apparently I think they went bankrupt or something, but anyway, they used to make double-decker train cars for Amtrak, and they sold everything, all that. Anyway, you guys can look that up. So what we got is it's like an elevated floor that was in the warehouse or in the factory that they would use for the cars, and this company down in Kentucky bought this stuff and at the auction, and they're gonna reuse it, do something with it. But that's what it is. So each one, these are little platforms, and then in the back we'll take a look. You could see the bars in the back. It was a little bit of work getting the chain down. I did use chains because there's sharp edges everywhere, things are loose and all kinds of stuff going on. So I went ahead and just used chains. I got one chain across the front up there just in case it hit the brakes and that stuff wants to shoot forward. Other than that, looks pretty good. Only thing you got to watch out for is make sure there is nothing loose Matter of fact, I'm going to crawl up there and double check that piece. Stuff like this, make sure there's nothing loose that can fly out, fly off going down the road. And then, so these were the legs for the platforms right there that they would sit on. So you can see. And then all up under here, we got these yellow bars. Put those up under here. And then I put the 4x4s in the back, keep them from coming out the back. That's about the best way I could do to secure them. So, other than that, everything looks good. So, all right, we got about 6 hours down to Louisville. We got enough hours. I think we got 10 hours left to drive in today. So we got plenty of hours to get down there. I don't know what time is. It's probably about, I think it's about 2:30. So it's 3:30 Louisville time. We're not going to get there till 9, 10 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be a late night. I don't know if I'll work on the generator tonight or just do it tomorrow. They don't want this delivered till 10 o'clock tomorrow. And it's going right in Louisville, so shouldn't have an issue. All right, let's get going. Talk to you later. All right, we made it over here to Louisville. It's kind of late. We had 1 hour left on our clock. It's going on 10:30 here. Today turned into a long day. I did not expect it to be this long. They were a little slow loading, so I think that's what the problem was, but I'm exhausted. We made it down here. Our delivery appointment's not till 10. I'll probably wake up in the morning and deal with the generator in the morning. See if I can figure out what's going on with that. And then after that, once we get unloaded tomorrow, we got an easy day tomorrow. So anyway, it's late. I'm tired. I need a shower. I'm gonna go wash up a little bit and then call it quits. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. All right, good morning. We're over here in Mercer. It's early in the morning before it gets hot out here. We're gonna see what's going on with the alternator on the generator. What I'm doing is I'm checking the voltage first. So this is the hot wire coming in off the batteries right down here. And it's reading 12.9 volts right there. This wire comes up from the hot wire there to the alternator, and that's what charges the batteries. And I'm only getting 7.5 volts right here. I'm wondering if this wire is either not making a good connection up here or something. So we're going to take this wire off, inspect it. We'll start the alternator, check the voltage output right here once the alternator is running. So the alternator, because this is a fairly new alternator, might not be the problem. It could be a wiring issue. So that's where we're at. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead, take this wire off right here and start the generator, see how many volts is coming out of here, and inspect this wire. All right, I got the wire disconnected, and that's probably our problem right there, is this wire is broke off down here. But I am going to start the generator and make sure that I'm getting some voltage out of here. So let me go do that. We'll crank up the generator and we'll check that voltage output right there. And then I don't have any big enough gauge wire in the truck, so I'm going to have to go buy some if I can find some big enough gauge wire there. And I also am going to need some ends there, because I don't think I have big enough ones. So all right, let's start the generator and see if make sure we got voltage coming out of the alternator. All right, so that's our problem. Is the wire burnt right there. Might need to go with a bigger gauge wire. We're gonna have to go to the parts store, see if we can find something big enough. I'm gonna take that one off so I know what size little roundy thing to get. But alternator's putting out good. It's putting out 14 volts. So it's not the alternator, it's the wiring. So that's it. I'll fix this later. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We don't deliver. They're a little loud. We don't deliver until 10 o'clock. So then there's a parts store nearby. So I'll get the parts today, and we'll fix this today. So talk to you later. All right, it is Friday afternoon. We went and delivered our load. So we are empty, as you can see. I went and bought this parts wires that I needed for the generator. So I put new wire on, so that looks good. So that should fix our problem. So and then I did check the oil. We're good on oil. I've been running that generator a lot lately. You got to remember, or you got to think, that generator runs about 10 hours a day, probably 20 to 24 days a month. And I've had that generator since 2005. I bought it in 2005. So it has a lot of hours on it. So it's a little temperamental, but that should fix our problem. And tomorrow is Saturday, and we're gonna go pick up our load tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock. So we'll leave here at 8, picking up pipe. We do have to tarp it, so it's a pretty big tarp job. But anyway, all right, that's it for today. I'm gonna go do some laundry. I need a shower. We're gonna hit it hard tomorrow, get loaded, come back, relax, and then Sunday we're gonna take off and head up to Sandusky, Ohio, and then Detroit. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Okay, a little update. I moved the truck over here so we don't have to run the generator, even though I fixed it. You hear the noisy air conditioning. Take a look at this though. So we're parked usually where I park up here in the kind of in the front row here. So you can see all the trucks parked here, and everybody's plugged in. Look at all the electrical lines, electrical cords going to the outlets over here. So everybody's plugged in. It's hot. It is hot. You can see the guys over there. They're plugged in too. But anyway, that way we ain't got idle truck. We do have to leave tomorrow morning to go load. That's all right. Here, check out big Mercer truck. Now, that's old Carlisle van line colors there. That's old Carlisle truck. Anyway, that's a little bonus. That's it. Talk to you guys later.